Okay, so whenever we send an basically we send a copywriting, so that clients give us the feedback, and that feedback is very important. That how we're gonna improve it.
So, being a copywriter, not only a copywriter, be it
Hmm.
any field, you get a lots of feedback from clients.
Yeah.
And it's important for your work to improve, or basically it what people feel that they are correcting your mistakes or something like that. They feel overwhelmed seeing the feedback from the client, but what I feel, it's a positive thing that we need to look forward, because that helps you to improve your own skill and also to make your content or the copy even more better. So I think that is something I always look forward to. I always ask for the feedback from the client. That will help me in drafting my copies, or conducting my research or doing things in a better way.
Okay. So can you just give me three rules for viewing a copywriting, basically?
So, three rules which I follow for a copywriting is like, first of all, I first one is awareness. I want, if I am writing for a brand or any kind of client, I need to, if I'm writing for a client who want to, suppose some product he has. First of all, what I do is I'm going to bring awareness among his target audience that I am having this particular product, and this will help me in solving this problem. So building that awareness is very, very much important. So that is the first rule which I feel that's very important. And then is understanding. I will educate his target audience, understand why this product is important, what kind of problems does it solve, and why and how it can, help him solve his own solutions, because that's what the product is for and that's what the client is also looking for. And the third would be the action. I will have to persuade the audience to take the action, because that's the ultimate motto of the client. And also me, because I write a copy, I want the audience to get converted. I need conversions, client need conversions, he needs money. So that's action is something that's very important. So I feel these three rules are very important.
So, okay, so awareness education is important. So, what kind of action we need to take, or we should be encouraging our target audience to take the action?
So, see, basically, if it is, suppose if I am talking about let's take any product, for example. Uh, Suppose it's some beverage brand or something like that. There's a landing page. You get into a landing page, you see that's beautiful colors and all that being presented, you read about the product and all that, and at the below bottom you'll have a CTA button that shows that, order your product with 10% discount. When it shows, you feel like you feel like to take action, right? Oh, okay, I'm getting it at a 10% off within a limited time period. After reading the complete about the product, what it offers, what features does it have, and all that, you feel persuaded to take that action. Because suppose when I take a mattress, for example, let us take a mattress. Suppose I'm having a neck pain, I look for good mattress and I read about it. I feel the features are so good that it will help me relieve my neck pain and I get a quality sleep. And after reading completely about the product, and at the end, I see that buy a mattress with 20% discount within 24 hours. I feel okay, after 24 hours, maybe this 20% discount wouldn't be there. So I'll definitely take that action. So
Okay.
that persuasion of that action needs to be taken by the audience, and that is our ultimate goal.
Okay. So basically, you told me that these things are very important. Okay. So, the client scrolls too much on LinkedIn. It happens on a website.
Yeah.
So one thing that stops them is hook. So how should be framing a hook, basically?
See, basically, these days people don't, they don't read your complete post. They just skim your post. So to hook that audience, it's very, very important, because these days we have lots of competition, and that hook is to be in such a way that you need to make your audience stop and scroll. I mean, stop the scrolling and look at your content and click that read more button. If you want to do that, your hook should have a proper that eye-catchy and that very, very engaging line could be
Mm.
you can use stats in your hook, or you can use some emotional tone in your
Yeah.
hook, or you can use some surprising or curiosity in your hook. Because suppose if I write, I made suppose $10,000 in a day.
Mm.
Everybody wants to know it. How did I make it? So
Yeah.
that's amazing hook.
Okay,
So
but it's lots of controversial thing is going on. I think so. I on YouTube it's going on that how they're just showing off and all what how to handle with these things because I wrote a content. Okay, so how you can make a basically people told I just wrote a content that you can make a 10 lakhs a day, but there's a dark phase going on, and they told me you are making 10 lakhs. As I said, listen, you should read your content very careful. So people don't read the content careful.
exactly. I actually very recently I posted a LinkedIn post on this topic. So
Hmm.
I just put my hook as I make $1,000 a day, and but the content was different. The hook was
Yeah,
different.
yeah, yeah,
Thing is that people don't read the content. They are just
yeah.
scared of concept. They don't understand the idea behind it, and they
Hmm.
just start raising the questions. But it's not like that. If you read the post, only then you're going to understand the meaning or the morality of that complete post.
Okay, so basically you are experienced copywriting, so there's 2 years of it. You have
Yeah.
learned a lot of things. So basically, learning skill is important. Using it is very important. Okay, then making a portfolio is very important. Okay, these 3 things we have done. But how should we get a client?
How to get a client?
Hmm.
Okay, this is very, very much the frequently asked question.
Yeah, yeah.
How to get a client? See, in the beginning, everything feels so dumb. You don't
Hmm.
find clients, and you
Yeah.
see people posting that I've closed 10 clients a day. I'm just building my empires on LinkedIn.
Hmm.
You see a lot of these things on LinkedIn happening, and you feel very insecure seeing people doing so many things, and you just feel you haven't cracked the code yet.
Yeah, yeah.
So, but see, it's a long-term game. It's
Yeah,
not a short term.
yeah.
People need to understand that it's a very long-term game. You can't expect the results. You just posted a post today and you expect a client tomorrow.
No, no.
Please, that's not going to happen in any way. It's all about your consistency. It's
Yeah, yeah.
all about your content. It's all about your connections. It's all about your networking. It's
Okay.
not that overnight success.
Yeah. So basically, you need to knock the door if you want to get a client.
Obviously.
So there was one person, Unnati Bhaga. She told me that if you want to get a client, first important thing is that you need to post a content day or a daily basis, and second thing is you need to send 50 cold emails on a daily basis.
See, I don't know whoever told you this, but posting a content every day, 7 days a week is what
No,
I don't
no,
recommend.
no, no, no. If you post 3 days a week, that's good, but you need to follow that pattern.
Yeah, yeah. That's right. That's exactly right. Because you need to maintain that consistency. You just can't post it for a week and then leave and then come after 2 weeks and then
No.
you start posting the content. That's not going to happen. You need to have consistency that it needs to be followed properly. And sending coming to cold emails. See, cold emails do work and sometimes they
Hmm.
don't. So
Okay.
it's what matters is your efforts. You just
Okay.
need to keep showing up, keep showing up, keep showing up until you land your first client.
Hmm.
So until you land your first client, this feels very hectic process
Yeah, yeah.
because this cold DMing everyone, making connections, networking, asking them, looking for other sites, or so many things that you need to do before you land a first client. But when you land a first client, then that game is going to change from there.
Yeah, yeah. So then, I don't know the person. Okay,
Mhm.
he or she was saying that if you get a 5 clients,
Okay.
you have cracked the first things. First step is first, not second 3 steps are over because first step you're trying. Second 3 step, 2 and 3 steps is that you have built a connection, and now you are being created an expertise in your niche because you are back. we are having 5 clients now.
See, 5 clients is a very good number, first of all, to me. Because even if I land a one client, I'll be on cloud nine. Okay, I got one client, but landing 5 clients is definitely a big hit. What needs to be done is when you land a client, it should be in such a way that that client must be coming to you again and again.
Yeah, yeah,
You need to build that proper, that sense of credibility with that client.
yeah.
So when you do that, I'm sure what is 5 clients, you're going to land even 10, 15, 20 also.
So the client is gonna come again to and again to us. Is that we need to consistently upgrade our skills. That is very important.
See, the skills are obviously important. You need to upgrade yourself at any cost.
Hmm.
But for the client, what happens is when you do a work for them, it
Hmm.
should be in such a way that what expectations they have on you, then you need to exceed those expectations.
Yeah.
But first time it might not happen. That's true because I don't want to give any kind of false hype on this.
Hmm.
What I want to tell is when you land a first client, at the first time go, you just can't hit a six. So
Yeah.
that there happens. You might have some revision work that's coming to you back again and again, or this happens, but you all do that. You keep learning with the progress. You just have to go with the flow. You need to keep learning things along the way. Then upgrading yourself at the side, understanding what the client's needs, what is his expectations, and all that will definitely, help you in becoming a better version of yourself.
So Priyanka, how did you get your client basically?
When
The
did I
first.
get my client?
Hmm.
Okay, that's a pretty very long story, but long story short, I got my very first client through a friend.
Hmm.
So he was a marketer. He was working, and he had a client who was looking for a writer.
Okay.
So, uh, but he did not. I didn't have any experience till then. I was just starting into content and copywriting, so I didn't have any experience. But he did not tell them that I didn't have any experience. So he said that I have a friend who writes. I'll give her. She'll be doing the blogs and other things. So it was a hospital brand. So that was the first time I have written articles for them. Actually, I was not having any experience. So writing for them they really liked my blogs and articles. And the second step they did was they gave me the complete website to handle. I have written the complete website for them. And from then I got into copywriting. So from content to copy, then personal branding. That's how I landed my first client.
Okay. So basically, you have got a client through beta reference,
Yeah, actually my
through a
friend.
family references and all.
No, he
So
was actually my friend.
yeah, it's a beta client is that only family client only,
Yeah.
and basically, so we have heard that it's better to ask your family and friends for refer. But what if we don't have a good connection with the families and friends? Because then, so what? So I've heard from a lot of people. So I was having a connection call with them that their family didn't help them, so they backed the client out through a outbound method.
Okay, so you're saying with what to do if you don't have a proper connection with your friends and family.
Yeah, outbound is very important because see, your friends might be a little bit much more progressive. Second is there are a lot of people who is not progressive. They don't have an idea how you can help with them because uh in tier 2 cities and tier 3 cities there are a lot of people who don't know that copywriting skills exist. I'm not asking telling about all the cities, but that's still the entire 2 tier 3 cities that the people don't help them basically. So they do outbound things and all. Basically, even I bagged the client through outbound only, inbound only.
Mm-mm-mm.
Yeah.
So, see, not as you said, not everyone will have that proper connection or that
Hmm.
pure connection with family and friends for the references.
Hmm.
Uh, if people have, that's well and fine. But if they don't have, All you need to is to just trust your own skills,
Yeah,
first of
yeah.
all.
Mm.
You need to just build yourself, build your brand on LinkedIn, first of all. Build that brand.
Mm.
Show what you are and what you can do and how you can help people.
Okay.
That's the only thing that you need to do, and I'm sure that will get you clients
Okay.
very soon.
Yeah, yeah. So that's amazing. Okay, we need to have having a skill is very important. Okay, so copywriting is amazing skills, and if you're building a brand out of that personal brand, that's much more amazing. That's 10x amazing and all. Okay, so whenever we get a client, do you make a contract that yes, I need to have this proper system. You should be contacting me from this time to this time. Second, half the money should be paid in the advance.
Mm-mm-mm. Uh, when I started as a freelancer, I didn't have this contract thing with me, and I was ghosted also.
Yeah, yeah.
To be true, I was ghosted. But uh, from next, that taught me a lesson. That you need to have a proper contract, or you need to take at least an advance before you start your work or submit your complete work. Because you do lots of hard work, and when people just ghost you and take your work away, it feels so bad.
Yeah, yeah.
It feels so bad because you put a lot of energy, a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of hard work into the work, and and they just take your work and just ghost. That's not, nobody wants to happen that. Well, definitely, I feel having a contract is the best thing. Or if you don't want to have a contract, just go for at least advance payment. That's for mandatory.
Okay,
At
what
least
the
take half
things
of the
we need
payment.
to have in a contract system? Sorry for the interruption.
Yeah, yeah, no problem. Things to that need to be having in the contract. Uh, uh, I think basically you will get an understanding after having a communication with the client what are going to be the deliverables and what are the deadlines and how many, the other stuff that has to be there. So basically, the first thing is for the deadline should be there in the contract, the deadline, and the advance payment, the percentage of amount that you need to be taken, and that also the revisions. How
Yeah.
many revisions are you going to accept if client is going to come to you for two revisions, three revisions, or from fourth revision, are you going to charge extra? Is it something like that? You need to have that all such proper things in your contract, and make sure
Okay.
you make it signed from the client side as well.
So basically, how did you learn the copywriting skills? That's very important.
How I learned copywriting? Okay. I actually, to be frank, to be honest, I didn't know something like copywriting exists. I didn't know
O-
people get paid for writing.
Okay.
So I learned copywriting based out of my interest. I liked writing, but I didn't never know that I would be a professional copywriter. But learning copywriting was completely, or I particularly depended on YouTube. I have depended on YouTube. I follow people like Alex Catoni
Yeah,
on
she's amazing.
Instagram,
Yeah, she's
like Alex
amazing.
Catoni and I follow Matt Backer on LinkedIn, or Jasmine, Luke, Lara. I think so many amazing copywriters do we have. And
Yeah.
I've subscribed many newsletters as well. I've depended on YouTube sources,
Mm.
so many
Tyson
YouTube
4D is
videos.
amazing copywriter.
Sorry?
Tyson 4D.
Tyson 4D, yes. Tyson 4D, and we have Nick and Cole, I guess. We have another copywriters, and
Mm.
so many amazing copywriters.
Yeah, yeah.
YouTube is like it's a gold mine. You can
Yeah,
learn
yeah.
from anywhere in the world.
Okay, and it's free totally. It's totally free.
Sorry?
It's free. You can hear me?
Yeah, yeah, that's actually the best thing because
Mm.
anyone can afford it.
Yeah, yeah. So, Priyanka, when you were learning from a video, okay, video
Mm,
or written mode, so
mm,
you used to watch a video for more than one time. But it's very important.
mm, mm.
Many people, what they say that they watch the video, okay, and they do it, they experiment with it, but they don't watch the video for two times, three times. It's very important. You need to absorb it. You need to implement it. Then only you're gonna see a result. Am I
Mm-mm.
correct?
Yeah, see, what happens is when you watch a video, there are certain times where the great copywriters they put out lot of gems. They speak some, they give us so many proper some gold mine advices. I think which you need to follow. That's very helpful for you. And there are several formulas which you need to. They tell you about copywriting, and basically, you if listening to them twice or thrice, there's nothing wrong in it. You get to understand it even more deeper level, at a deeper level. So that's very much important. And if a person understands it in a one-time video, that's well and good. But if a person wants to listen to it again and again, wants to get a more deeper understanding, then I think watching it twice or thrice, it's amazing.
Okay, so Priyanka, while you were learning while you were learning a copywriting, so how much are you devoted in those particular skills?
Into copywriting,
Yes.
devoted. I think I was very much passionate about writing. So I didn't had to put a lot of hard work into it because I had that writing in me before getting into copyright because I loved writing, but I need to learn how to write for a brand or how to write for different clients, how to segregate the target audience, how to write for different people or audience. I had to learn these aspects. Writing was something I knew,
Mm,
but writing for a professionally different. It's different because I write for myself. I write some
mm,
my personal diary or something like that, but that's different.
mm.
But writing for professionally, that's again a different thing. So I had to learn these aspects. So I was like very much into this. I started writing posts on LinkedIn. I started reaching out to people. I was watching how people write. I was saving other writers' posts as well. I was just
Mm.
trying to after finishing my LinkedIn routine, I was just going through their posts, like how do they write, what kind of hook they use, what are they mostly talking about. So all these things really helped me.
Okay, so basically, I just want to ask you that what is something that AI might lack compared to a human writer?
Okay. Oh, I think this question is everywhere on the internet.
Yeah,
I mean, everyone are very much worried about the jobs
yeah.
because AI is going to take over,
Hmm.
and we might lose our jobs.
Hmm.
See, I'll tell AI is doing a fantastic job. It's phenomenal.
Hmm.
But what AI and a human have the difference a copywriter has, it lacks that human touch.
Hmm.
Because I am talking to Pratyasha, I'm not talking to any robot, and Pratyasha is talking to me, not
Hmm.
any robot. So what I talk will truly be resonated by you. So
Yeah, yeah.
you can understand or relate to my emotions.
Hmm.
But a robot cannot understand if suppose I want to write a letter to Pratyasha, I will write according. I will know what are her proper likes, dislikes, what does she like, what kind of content does she like to prefer. But as an AI, I will not understand your deeper emotions. I can just write like any other person. But a personalization, a human touch is what that AI will definitely lack. And
Hmm.
here where the humans will play a huge role, and that's something that that's not replaceable, is what I
Hmm.
feel. That empathy that we humans have, AI will definitely not have it. But I'm not sure if they're going to also install such kind of things in the robots
So
in the next few years.
anything is gonna happen. AI agent is there. You know, AI agent. You
Yeah,
should be knowing that AI agent is basically sending you the messages if you want to land. They are send a message on behalf of you. They are talking to the people.
exactly.
Yeah, and now you can build an app also. Basically, that.
Yeah, everything you get it in this minutes with AI. You can
Mm.
build a website, you can create images, you can create videos, you can
Yeah.
do everything in just a minute. That's how the AI right now is.
So basically, how did you negotiate it with the clients? See, negotiation plays an important role. It comes to any skills. Basically, it's video editing, copywriting, content writing.
Exactly. Copywriting is, see, a negotiation is important for anybody. Just give
Yeah,
me a minute. I'm just plugging it up. Huh. Negotiation plays an important role because it's how the clients sometimes they are is like they just want to get it for their own price. They
mm,
have that particular price in their mind and they
mm,
just do it for any cause that they want you. They'll negotiate or they want to convince you for that price.
mm,
But how you need to do it, you have see sometimes you have to negotiate. If you want the client for at any cost, you need to negotiate. But you need to have that understanding like if you want the client, you need to negotiate, but you need to also keep your own things in your mind, like how much effort you're going to put, how much kind of hard work you need to going to do, what kind of research and how much time it does it take, what kind of content you're going to write. Keeping all this in mind, you need to figure out a proper figure in your mind, maybe 5K, 6K, 7K, what's that feasible for you?
mm.
Then you need to negotiate. You need to also explain to the client that what are you going to do at the back end because you just give a copy. That's what a client sees. But
Yeah, yeah.
behind that copy, there's so many
See,
things you need to do.
basically, Priyanka, I am a basically a copywriter. So I'm telling Priyanka, you're telling that I'm going to give you a 5,000 rupees. But I told that my services is around rupees 10,000. Okay.
Mm, mm,
Because see, if I will be landing you as a client at 5 rupees 5,000, you might
mm,
not be having a same sense of respect. Okay. And if you wanna give me 5,000 rupees, you will be see there's lot be comparison in the quality because there's a lot of tools we have been used in copywriting and those
yeah,
tools won't be used. So the client, we need to negotiate. We need to
mm,
understand the human psychology. Understanding
yeah,
the psychology is very important
yes.
because human psychology, when I was studying in the marketing copywriting in MBA, they told me that psychology is an important element of copywriting. You need to understand the human mind. That plays an important role.
Mm, exactly. Because, see, the clients, they do everything to convince you, first of
Hmm.
all. So, but I might not be able to do that for that amount.
Hmm.
So maybe I will be charging 10K because it takes 10K, but client doesn't understand because he says there are a lot of AI tools these days. You're not going to put so much of effort. It can be done in 5,000. So I'm like, that happened with me. One of my prospects told me that why do you charge so much when you have a AI these days? And I'm like, please
AI doesn't
understand.
have a personal humanization.
Exactly, they don't understand that.
Yeah.
Because AI, it's anyways, it's going to give you what you want. But what I do, I will make your audience feel that you're directly talking to them.
Hmm.
That's
Yeah.
what a copywriter does.
Hmm.
So playing with the psychology, understanding the psychology of your customers is very important.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I'm not going to purchase anything that's just written on the screen or in a landing page. I need to get it. I need to resonate with that content. Okay, I should feel, yeah, this is right. They're talking to me. That's my problem. Whenever you feel that, then only your audience will be able to purchase or, convert, right? Right.
Yeah, yeah. So basically, I was watching one of the negotiation. There's a lot of negotiation reels. Okay. So,
Mm-hmm.
if I uh pitch my service to you, so there were people say that we don't have a budget. Okay. So there was one thing that he told me that she said she doesn't have a money. It doesn't mean that she doesn't have a money in the bank because she's a business owner. Her business is doing a 1 lakh, 1 lakh, okay, 2 lakhs, but she couldn't pay 15,000. So we just told her that listen, if you don't have money in your bank, if you don't have a money, sorry, then she would be having a money in the bank. Okay, so we need to tell her that if this is bringing a improvement in your services, are you gonna have an excuse that you are not going to pay a money? So you will be paying the money, you will be arranging a fund from it. So it's very important that you need to handle the objection very carefully.
That's true. That's true. Because see how clients have that mindset. They come up, they have that a proper figure in their mind.
Hmm.
If the budget is they fix the budget for 5K, they want you to convince for 5K at any cost.
Hmm.
So that's how they are. They want to reduce that cost, but we know what actually goes behind. So you need to be properly understanding and then convey your answer in a more convincing way that they need to get convinced with your answer.
Okay, so basically, Priyanka, so what happened now? The India's huge problem is unemployment. Okay,
Mm.
they're saying that we have we are having a degree, we are sitting idle. Okay, so just as I've told many of my juniors that uh, because we are not having a good job means we are not getting a job only because we are having a degree. So I just told them, are you having an experience, are you having a skill? So they're telling me that we don't have a time to be skilled because college studies is just draining our mind out. So how we can study, do a different skills? So what is your take
Now,
on this? The people don't want to be skilled and they think they can earn money, a lot of money.
uh, see, as you said, the current or the major problem of India is unemployment. People, we, the population is growing at a faster rate. The
Hmm.
jobs are coming down in the same opposite manner. So having a skill is important. See, it should not, the skill is not only a skill that could be a copywriting, that should be only a marketing, a performance marketing, that should be only, some kind of skill. It can be any skill. If you're good at singing, that's also a skill. If you're
Hmm.
good at playing a musical instrument, that's also a skill, and you can earn lots of money from that. So whatever you have interest in, try to develop it.
Hmm.
See,
You
if
need
you
to
have
know how to
interest,
market it.
exactly, when you have a passion for something, you'll definitely do it at any cost.
Yes,
That's
yes.
what I feel.
But there are a lot of people who basically what happened. One of my friends, okay, school friends, five to six classmates. Okay, so they just told me that we are not getting a job. Uh,
Okay,
they were basically first. They could. They were toppers basically. Okay.
okay, okay.
Yes, and they were telling me that we couldn't land a job because we are not having, we are having a degree, but we couldn't land up a job. We are getting sales job. So I just told them that they have ton of skills. There's data analytics, copywriting. You just need to figure out what is working for you. And you know, there's basically if you learn a skill, there's a project, forest.com. Okay,
Yeah.
that can make you show that you are having an experience of 5 months, 4 months. So what is your take on this?
See, definitely to land a job, only having a degree is not going to get you a job, especially in these days. Because recruiters out there are looking for a very skilled candidate.
Hmm.
So you need to stand out. You need to be different from your others. 1,000 people are coming for a job and they only
Hmm.
pick one. So you need to stand out from other 999. So
Yeah.
having that one skill is very important and leverage that skill. You have lots of platforms these days. You can learn sitting at home. You can just learn from anywhere in the world. So figure
Yes.
out what's better for you. Do internships. Find an internship for 3 months or 6 months. Just gain some experience. Like how does that do? How do they do? And when you do that, it increases the value of your resume.
Yes.
When you add an internship to your resume, that's definitely a great thing that you can asset. I can say it's an asset for your resume, and that will definitely help you get a good job.
And basically, we need to basically one of my friend was saying that it's better to learn skills from the day one when you enter your college because don't depend on the college placement.
Yeah, because I was also I did my master's in finance.
Yeah.
Yes. So I've always wanted to get into corporate job.
Yeah.
But my college, I don't know about my college placement. They didn't offer us a proper placement. But however, I was not interested. Since I was into copywriting.
Hmm.
I landed into this field, but many of my friends still jobless because they are trying to find a good job. But the market currently is very, very dry and that's very competitive. So it's
Yeah.
better you learn skills whenever you get into the college or because that's the best time you can leverage. But once you get into a job, if you want
Yeah.
to learn something else, also that's no time.
Hmm.
So once you in your college or in your schooling, when you start doing it, that's a proper time you have. Your mind is so fresh that
Hmm.
you can do. You have that lots of enthusiasm in you.
Yes, yes. And one more thing is that basically when I was also not, I used it for the placements, but what happened that there were ton of people that they had a complaint that we are jobless. So you can just learn a skill. There's ton of skill that is available on the YouTube. You need to
Mm,
identify.
mm,
And I
mm,
think so if you're there in a college, I think so even I didn't do that same thing when I was in undergraduate. From the first day, we should identify what skill is working for us, do a project,
mm,
you will be getting a job.
Exactly.
High paying job is gonna get. From the second year, we never know that.
See, that's the process, how it is. Pick something that fascinates you,
Hmm.
learn more about it.
And be patient.
Exactly. Be patient. You need to be patient. See, you cannot expect anything overnight.
Hmm.
If
Yeah.
you do a course and then you want to land a job in the next day, that's not going to happen, dude. You have to wait for some time. And you just have to be patient, keep learning, keep improving yourself, keep upgrading yourself,
Hmm.
do projects, do internships, learn
Hmm.
from people, network. That's
Yeah.
all.
And if we network with people, if we are skilled, they're gonna give a project. So I'm a video editor, okay, and they give. So there were one of my people I network with them. I just showed them the portfolio and they refer to a client to me.
Yeah, see, that's how you
That's the power of
land clients.
networking.
Yeah, that's how you need to be in your skill.
Yeah, yeah. So and one more thing is that in YouTube, it's lot of videos circulate. YouTube or what social media that uh you are 18 years person are earning, 20 years own person is earning, and those people who's 26, 27, they're thinking that they are earning and they are falling into a comparison trap. What is your say on this? What is your take on this?
Uh, See, after the TikTok or the Instagram reels, you see lots of these teenagers they turn into an influencers and they're just earning some lakhs of money. And
Hmm.
but many of them who have done degrees, who are into proper studying, they're still jobless and they start comparing themselves.
Hmm.
Could be like 26 years of old, 27, 28, 30s, or people who are just starting the career, 22, 23. They are also comparing themselves.
Yeah.
See, and they feel very insecure about it because
Hmm.
seeing like kids earning lakhs and we're just sitting jobless here.
Yeah.
See, that's a very common thing because I,
Hmm.
I also felt it at some point of time in my life because I have seen people getting my friends who were in different colleges getting jobs, but I
Hmm.
was all still looking for a proper settlement or something that's give me a consistent income. But
Hmm.
what I would tell is, see, everybody has their own time.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, basically.
Nothing
You're not 80
you
years old that your life is gonna be over.
exactly you just 20 to 23, bro. You have lots of things. You have lots
And
of
30
talent.
is also important. I'm not 30, but I'm in my mid 20s, but there are a lot of people, 30 years old people that they're not on. I'm saying just focus on your skill, network it, you're
Just
gonna have.
just have that patience, just
Yeah.
do what you love, and keep improving in it.
Hmm.
That's just it. That's going to take you
Yeah.
in a place where you have even imagined, also where you've never imagined.
Okay, and so what are those facts in the copywriting? Basically, just gonna go with two questions, last two questions.
Oh yeah.
So what how we can use the facts in copywriting, because I was seeing there are a lot of the fact is very important to address it in the copywriting.
Mm. See, first of all, facts add a lot of credibility to your content. See, whenever I say use numbers
Mm.
in my content, suppose I've my client gained or my clients' impressions have gone by 100% in last 3 days or something. Like people get that hook, or people try to understand what actually it is. Like they start thinking from there. Oh, her impressions have gone by 100%. What
Mm.
she might have done,
Mm.
and I might be giving the reasons. Okay, I did this, and this helped me to rise my impressions. So that will help you build the trust between your audience, among your audience, that the people will start understanding and they'll have that proper credibility on you that okay, she's going to guarantee us this
Mm,
proper result. And that numbers are very powerful and they're going to take you a long way.
mm. Okay, going apart from the copywriting, so we should
Mhm.
be focusing on one skill because see, there's a lot of copywriting is there, there's video editing. So we should be focusing on one skill because
Mm,
if we are focused on one skill, we won't feel drained out. But if we are
mm.
learning copywriting, website designing, we are gonna feel drained out.
Yeah, exactly. See, what people try to do is multitasking. They feel
Yeah.
if I have two, three skills, I'll be able to earn more income. But
Hmm.
you'll end up in learning no skill actually if you do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. That's
You'll end up
that's
in learning no skill.
yeah.
Because when you focus on one particular skill, that will
Hmm.
definitely help you and give a deeper understanding of that one particular skill.
Hmm. Okay, so first, so whenever the people are learning the skills, okay, so they follow the school education system. Okay, school education system and learning skills totally different.
Yeah.
What we need to do for taking your example, copywriting. So first step we need to learn the copywriting. Okay, and 30 minutes of watching a video. Second, we need to identify whatever we understood. We need to write it down. We need to experiment with it. So, what is your take on it? Because people feel bored. They are
Hmm.
watching the same video. Means I think a Tyson 40's video is around 8 hours. Okay, so because before doing, I was researching over the copywriting. So Tyson videos around 8 hours. Okay, and people say that we are watching this video for 8 days because it's 8 hours. So we feel drained out. We feel bored. So how to make that learning journey enjoyable?
See, what I feel is watching only videos is not the only option because
Hmm.
I didn't watch much videos or many videos for copywriting. I started and I what I did is I was going to the post that people like many like great copywriters have written on LinkedIn. I started reading the post. I started understanding the format they follow, the language they use, the
Hmm.
tone of communication they use, and the proper understanding of that particular post, what they want to convey. That's something that made me learn a lot about copywriting, and I felt it very enjoyable because reading different people. See, every person will have a different kind of personality, and everybody writes in a different way. I might write in a different way. Pratyasha might write different way. Jasmine might write in a different way. We all have different personalities, but writing in different way, in a different personalities and different tone of communication, that's very important. So that's what made me more enjoyable about copywriting. Like also watching Instagram. I've also follow people on Instagram like Alex Catoni. I see her daily posts. She keeps sending like how to write your subject opening
And she
lines for
has a good
emails.
knowledge. Yeah.
Very good knowledge. And I subscribe to newsletters because the storytelling that they use that makes me enjoyable to read and also learn.
So marketing also Saheli Chatterjee is having good knowledge.
Yeah,
And
she
I know
is.
that people are okay. I'm not supporting her, so people want to say me that people are just buying her. She's just showing a false things and all. She's showing a false earning and all. But I think so that she has a good knowledge about the marketing because I've never attended her courses, but I watched her videos and she has revealed a lot of resources. There's a lot of newsletters she has revealed.
Mm, mm. Uh, I don't want to comment on anybody, but I also do follow her. I used to follow her before. So I've learned from her. See,
Yes,
people, I don't know like how she's currently now. Maybe she's monetizing it more or just sending her by selling her courses. I don't know, but whatever it is, she has a good knowledge. I personally learned a lot from her in my
even
early
I,
stage of my career.
even
So
I learned a lot.
so basically if I'm
Experimentation.
getting learning from anywhere from any person, that's a
Hmm.
learning.
And you don't need to invest money in the courses if you don't have a money. If you have a money, invest it. But I don't feel like investing money in those courses because not on only strategies. I'm not talking about others people
Ah,
also. You have a lot of things which is available on the YouTube, which is available on LinkedIn.
yeah, there are a lot of free. YouTube is completely free. You can just go through scroll and you find a lot of people. Brandon, you have. is an amazing again
Hmm.
SEO person. You have lots of people on YouTube. You LinkedIn is again free. You see lots of people posting content every day, every minute. So there's a lot of stuff going on around you all the time. So it's okay if you want to invest, that's up to you. But if you don't want to invest your money and you just want to learn it, you can just go to YouTube or LinkedIn or Instagram. Anywhere, there's learning everywhere, every platform.
Okay, so two more questions that how much hours should we devote in the copywriting? So if
Hours, time,
yeah,
you mean?
mm,
Okay, I don't recommend any particular time for devoting copywriting. See, it depends on a person to person. I
okay,
might feel learning 1 hour a day is might be enough. Whereas other person might feel okay, investing 3 hours of my time into copywriting might be enough. So it depends on person to person how the way you want to learn or the way you want to make it enjoyable to you or that's up to you. That depends on a person to person.
okay. What are the books that you recommended for if you did you learn it through the books also copywriting?
Yeah, I read lots of storybooks. So I
Yeah,
read
storytelling plays an important role in a
important
copywriting.
role. Yeah. So I read Chetan Bhagat books. I read some self-help books. I
Hmm.
particularly did not read any copywriting. I think I've read one book. I don't remember the name.
Yeah, yeah, no problem, no problem. It's fine, it's fine.
Okay. If I do, I'll just send it to you.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, last question.
I think that's Edwick copywriting handbook. I guess
Okay, okay.
that's Edwick.
I is available in a PDF also,
Yeah, yeah, that's available in PDF also.
but my eyes wanna go over.
Yeah, that's a really hectic.
Yeah, so that's why I don't read it from the PDF.
I go for physical copies.
Shopsy, Shopsy. So
Huh.
yesterday I went to Crossbook. I was just seeing the prices of that books. It was 500, 600. So it's better that I purchase it from Shopsy. You can get the book at 200, 300, 200,
Oh,
250 maximum. If
oh,
that book
okay.
is in 1,000, you can just get it into 300, 400. So I just
Oh,
purchased
great.
the novel from the Shopsy. Or if you are there, I don't know, but when I was in Delhi back then, so I just used to see that people used to sell those books at a very less price.
Yeah, yeah. Offline you get it easy, but some books you don't get it them offline. You only have to buy them online only.
And Shopsy is available, much
Oh,
whatever
okay,
books.
I think I need to try that.
Yeah, yeah, I bought it. So I'm reading a Naval Ravikant books. Okay, that
Mm-hmm.
book was available there on Crossword. It was around 400, 350. But I
Mm-hmm.
get it from online 180, 190.
Oh, wow.
That's why.
Very reasonable.
Yeah, so my friend tells me that you are very that banya skill and all. Means you are very spent. Okay, so yeah, coming to much two more questions. How did your communication become so stronger?
In copywriting or
No, no, as because I was just noticing your communication is too strong.
okay. Communication is something. First of all, I'm a very talkative person. I'm a
Yeah,
very talkative person, and I
yeah,
love talking because I am a very extrovert. Wherever I go, I just keep if they are sitting silently, I just go and start the conversation with them. So I am that kind of a person. So I think that's how like talking to people very much or attending meetings, client calls, all these sessions have made my communication much stronger. I feel reading books has also helped me in improving my communication as well.
yeah, yeah.
And I also do sometimes the self-talk, sometimes only myself. I just keep talking to myself, and that's very that has played a huge role. I think that's made me more perfect, or that improvised my communication a lot better.
Okay, and the people who are just struggling, what are the message that you want to give? Two points, 3 points, 4 points, anything.
For communication,
No, no, struggling in your means the people who are struggling in copywriting also, and
oh okay.
any skills,
Mm,
uh,
mm, mm.
they're just degrading themselves. That it is thinking that we don't we don't know when we are going to be successful. We have this failure now.
See, anyone who's getting started feels the same. I was
Hmm.
there in that same place. I was so clueless what's happening because I was not landing clients, I was not having proper income because it feels really so hectic because anybody might feel like the same way. But if you really want to, you just have to have that mindset, positive mindset, first of all. Maybe not today, let's do it tomorrow. Not tomorrow, let's do it another day, another opportunity that's going to come to you at any cost. And the more important thing is just don't lose hope.
Hmm.
Just don't quickly, okay, ये मेरे से नहीं होगा.
Hmm.
Please don't do that. Just keep doing it, keep doing it. Nothing will land you in a day or two.
Yeah.
Obviously, there are people who have seen the success for after so many years,
Hmm.
and we are just trying over for a few days or few months that we're
The
not getting.
founder of Alibaba has seen the experience I think a lot.
See,
Alibaba,
there are
the
lots of
founder of
people.
KFC.
See, there
I
are a
just
lot of people.
hmm.
Abraham Lincoln is again an example who has become the president at the age of 53. So
Yeah.
we are just crying over for few months
Yeah.
or few days, like where are we going? What are we doing?
And so we are
So
very small. I mean, it's just because see now what happened now the YouTube has just basically made a mind like
exactly,
that. It's better not to watch those
social
videos.
media,
Social
lots
media.
of social media influence. That's got our mind. We see everyday people posting like, yeah, I bought a car today. I bought a house. I'm building that empire. I'm doing my business
There
and all
is
that, all
there
that.
yeah. I just
And
saw
like,
many people who were successful at when I was around something 18 and they were around something 25, 26. So what happened that when they were 30,
mm,
they were uncertain. What happened? They were money came into their mind and their subscriber note also followed. They became irrelatable. Okay, so it's not that you are if you're successful today, tomorrow you might not be
see,
successful.
for few people might taste the success at a very young age. A
Yeah.
few might not. See, you
It's
just
better to
can't.
be down. It's better to be sorry, down to earth. It's
Mm,
better to you focus
ah,
if you're growing because you are learning it. It's better you learn all those things. You don't know what other people is gonna say.
exactly, exactly. Because you just don't have to get what others are doing into your head. Just
Yeah,
let them do whatever they're doing. You do what you have to do. Just focus
yeah,
on your skill. Just leave what others are saying. Focus
mm,
on your skill. Focus on your communication. Focus on your life. It's
yeah,
you who matters, not they. You don't get judged by people of what might others think. We fall into the trap that what others might think about ourselves. That's not going to happen, dude. You just have to focus on yourself. You just be patient, be
mm.
consistent with your work, and just do your hard work and leave everything to God.
Actually, Pushpa actor. I don't know his name. Sorry. Okay, Allu Arjun. Am I right?
Yeah, yeah.
He has been successful at 35 plus, 40 plus.
See, to be said, he has a family background who is
Hmm.
into movies. His father, his grandfather, they're all into movies, and he was launched from there. So
Okay,
it was not very difficult for him to get into movies. But
but
as an actor, he has to go through a lot of hard work. He has done lots of hard work for Pushpa
yeah, yeah.
as well.
Coming to Vijay
So
Deverakonda, he was also, I think so, he was insulted in the stage. I don't know. There was one video at his,
yeah, yeah. See, he didn't have any family background. He
yeah,
just
yeah.
came as a solo guy, and he made his career. He has got that stardom right now.
Hmm.
And there's so many other people who are doing it. Shah Rukh Khan is like that, who's just got from serials to such Bollywood.
Yeah, yeah,
Kabadsha now, he's right now. People like that they come from very low background and
yeah,
they're very humble, very down to earth. Only their only thing is to just work hard.
yeah, yeah.
Nothing
But
or kuch nahi.
everything you need to work hard. It's that only. It's you to be consistent and all that. But
Exactly, 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 Pratyasha.
discipline, focus, it's gotta be okay. Not everyone is gonna be loving it, but you need to wake up on morning 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock if you want to become successful. I for because I'm on a night person. What happened? My eyes get damaged if I sleep at 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. My time is to just sleep 10 o'clock, but again my
I
sleeping
am
again.
like that. I am like that. Please give me a high five. I am like
Yeah,
that.
But what I
I'm
was,
not a night person. I am a complete morning person. I have my complete energy, that kind of, yeah, chalo kar lenge. That's all in the morning.
yeah,
At
yeah,
night, I need to get a proper 6 to 7 hours of sleep compulsory because I
yeah,
can't do my work at night because my eyes get strained. My body, that becomes dull and all that. So
yes,
I'm a
yes, yeah,
morning person. I do it. But there are also people who have the proper energy at night. There are some people are night persons. So
yeah.
it depends from person to person. Wherever you see, whenever your energy is on full mode, just do it. Either
Okay,
it's morning or either it's night. Yeah, yeah.
okay. 3 to 5 o'clock, I see my energy is very high at morning time. But every day I don't wake up at 3 o'clock. But 3 to 5 is my
Yes.
energy
Okay.
time because it's told us something Brahma Muhurat is there.
Yeah, Brahma Muhurtam, it's said that you need to wake up at that time, you do your
Yeah,
things, you do puja and all that, that brings more positivity, positive
yeah.
vibes in your life. But usually I don't wake up at such early morning.
Even I don't. I wake up at 7 o'clock to go for a walking and back to work. It's very
Yeah,
near.
that's how I wake up at 6:37. I just do my morning routine, my morning walk, my morning yoga and other stuff, and just
Yeah,
get back to my work. And
yeah.
I'm like that. And
So
I try to finish my work by 9:30. I have my dinner at 8 o'clock, then go to sleep by 10:30, and just again
yeah, yeah.
I follow a proper routine.
That following a proper routine is very important. So there are a lot of
Exactly.
Akshay Kumar. You might be knowing a person,
Yeah,
Bollywood
yeah.
actor. So he is basically he just sleep at 10:30 and at a 5 o'clock or 4 o'clock he's there in the beach. He's doing his proper exercise.
There are people like that.
Yeah. So thank you.
Consistency and efforts.
Yeah, yeah. So thank you, Priyanka, for being our guest, and you have revealed a very great insight how to get clients. Also, it's very important, and you just gave a great knowledge about the copywriting, which can help us to become a great copywriters or the youths who are seeing it if they're in the colleges. So thank you for being our guest, Priyanka.
Thank you, Pratyasha. Thank you for having me here. It was wonderful talking to you, and I got to learn so many things from you actually. So I hope our conversation will help many people looking out there.
Hmm.
So yeah, thank you for having me. I'm looking forward to many such conversations with
Yeah, yeah,
you.
sure, sure, sure.
Thanks, buddy.